Hello and welcome. Today I'm playing as Count Herbert of Vermandois, the last remaining Karling in the 1066 start. I do have some brothers. They cousin, I believe. Not even cousin twice removed or something. And I want to go for an achievement. I'm going for the Carolingian Consolidation achievement. So starting as a Karling, be the only independent Karling to hold any landed title. So actually I only have to become independent, but I'm taking revenge and I'm going to recapture the throne of France for our dynasty. Because we are the Karling dynasty. We are descendant of Charlemagne. Karl the Great. Or is he? Emperor Karl the Great, Charlemagne. And of Count Karl the Hammer, Martel. He started the Karling dynasty. So I'm going to focus on intrigue, so I can kidnap the King of France and make him do our wish, make him do our bidding. So I'll start by focusing on temptation, because I need to get the kidnapper perk and I can get some more children this way. I'm also a lustful character, so it fits the style. I'm arrogant, temperate and cynical. My wife is Count Alice Adele of Vermandois. My father is Count Raoul. Going to negotiate an alliance with him. I'll also try and get some alliances. Robert does not want to... he does want to marry Pierre. Yes. So now I'm allied to Robert of Bourgogne. Let's have a look. Alright. Yes, here. I'm also going to ally myself to someone else. To have a look here. Sibylle d'Ivray. Count Guillaume of Besançon. So that's located here. My son won't be marrying anytime soon. Just want my daughter. Could marry her to you of France, but I'm going to usurp all our lands. So that won't be necessary. I'm going to start getting a claim on Clermont. So let's begin. An alliance with Prince Robert. Kinslayer. Robert killed his brother, King Henry. Oh yeah, he died of unknown causes. Everyone knows his brother Robert did it. So we allied ourselves to him, because he also wants to take the throne. So when we take the throne and we're allies, that's good. So we won't be having any issues with him, or at least less issues with him. So Anjou is fighting against the king. Excommunicated Joffrey. Books. So I'll speed this up a bit. So I'll need Kidnapper perk, and I'll need the Meritocracy perk so I can claim the French throne. And in the meantime, I'll take Clermont to secure myself. Commander promoted. My Marshal, Omri, has been showing off a promising new recruit. He may not be of as noble stock as you, my liege, but on my name I swear that Bernard is someone you would want on your side. Well, let's have a look at Bernard de Villiers. He's a hunchback, but he's gallant. And he's a military engineer, a reaver, a tough soldier. So he's a great commander, not a great warrior himself. Sure, you can join my court. Now a knight. I'd rather have him lead my armies. So I'll make him my marshal. I can start a scheme to sway the king. Oh, let's do that. Let's make him think we like him and are not plotting to take his throne away from him. Well, greetings, Count Herbert of Vermandois. I've prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the county of Clermont. All that is missing is one little bribe. Signed, Suffragan, Bishop Rogan of Vermandois. See it done, my bishop. I am in debt, but I won't be for very long. I'll wait for my debt to clear, and then I'll go to war. King Philip has declared war on Emperor Heinrich IV for the county of Vaucouleurs. It's in the Kingdom of France, actually, so he has a rightful claim. Alright. Let's continue. I can assign a guardian to Adele. She'll focus on diplomacy. I guess her mother will be fine. Where's her mother? She can be our guardian. So let's go to war then. Dear Renaud, I'm taking what belongs to me. Let's have a look. I only need Raoul to win this. I'll call Raoul, my father-in-law. I raise the troops. Greetings, Count Herbert of Vermandois. Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Valois. Signed, Count Raoul of Valois. Excellent. We'll join him in battle. Well, he's fleeing, so we can just siege his castle, and everything will be fine. Not enough soldiers. Well, our allies will be here soon. What is this? He is joined by an ally, Count Manas of Retal. Where is his county? Oh, my other neighbor. You know what? I will take your land as well. If you dare to fight against me. What's this? Is our siege going? Our siege is slower than theirs. We have to go and fight this. But do I really have to call in another ally? He'll be there, out of there, 17th of January. Yes, we're fighting. This will be fine. Bernard is my commander. Great. Victory. His reinforcements just arrived. They have no chance. Great. Now we can safely siege the city, his castle. The barony of Clermont. A bloom in the wilderness. For the third night in a row, I'm sitting at the same table, at the same inn. It has an excellent view of the bar, and a captivating barmaid behind it. My daydream is interrupted when my brother Pierre slams his tankard down on the table. "I have seen you gawking at Ord all night," he whispers with a sly smile. "I do not blame you. She's graceful. She's a graceful woman. You want me to make introductions?" "Oh, well, I'm a lustful man. I love women. So, you know her, that would be perfect." A bloom in the wilderness continues. I've seen Orde turn down more advances than I can count, but thanks to Pierre's introduction and relaxed demeanor, she soon opens up. The conversation flows smoothly. I did not expect to have so much in common with a barmaid. I only realized Pierre has left when Ode puts her hand on my arm, asks if I want a room for the night. A room for two, judging by the look in her eyes. So let's have a look. She's beautiful. Show me the way, Spring Blossom. Well, just for the night. How about every night? I'm sure my wife wouldn't mind. My secret exposed. What? How dare you? Just after one night and you're already blackmailing me. My lover Ode has revealed that I am seeing them in secret, with the truth spreading like wildfire. Our passion may not have been as hidden as we would like to believe. Who are they to judge? Now my wife. I will sway my wife after this. She doesn't like me anymore because I'm unfaithful. I violated the sanctity of marriage by copulating with another. Well, I'm breaking up with her. She should have kept it quiet. Damn you, Ode. You're even pregnant of my child. Why? Why couldn't you keep your mouth shut? Or come to me first? So almost done with the siege. Trusting me. Ud has been asking me for a sewing kit for a long time. And I told him I would get one for him in 3 months, if he displayed more focus in his studies. Ever since I made the promise, he has been redoubling the efforts of his studies. Alright. We want him to be trusting. Not sure if I want him to be trusting. Should teach him a more flexible way of thinking. And I have a new perk available through this relative. Look, I'll stop swaying the king. I'll start swaying my wife. I have to make amends. Enforce my demands. To the brash, Herbert. May your years be short and miserable. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. You better do. So now I have a second county. Extra vassals. Who want to be on my council. So you can be my chancellor. You can be my steward. Why don't you like me? My short reign. Because I'm lustful. Ah well. A contrite. Berenger suffered from a gull conscience, often feeling compelled to confess things better left unmentioned. Well, I guess my lover had that as well. Could have had such a nice thing, but she had to tell everyone what we did in the end. Low control, let's increase the control. Steward just passed away. Ah well. Actually, I'll just romance her. Make her my soulmate. Everything will be back to normal. A declaration of love. It's arrogant, generous and cynical. Undying devotion. My declaration of love is for Countess Alice Adele's eyes only. No one else matters. I pour my heart out, page after page, my feelings growing as I finally put them into words. The ink is barely dried as I set out for Alice Adele's chambers. I gently place the scroll on her bolster. Will she lay here tonight, dreaming of me? The waiting is unbearable. The thought of rejection makes me sick to my stomach. When a reply arrives, I tear the seal with shaking hands. While I cannot encourage you, Count Albert, I am most grateful for your kind words. Yours faithfully, Alice Adele. Well, she still hasn't forgiven me, I guess. But she's pregnant. Alright. So she doesn't want me to romance her. She does have sex with me. Alright. Out of wedlock. Ode has given birth to our son. Though I ought to be joyful, my heart is heavy with doubt and fear. So it will stay until I have made my decision. I cannot dishonor my family by legitimizing a bastard. Giraud, my son, my bastard son. not a legitimate member of House Karling. Well, it is that I already have a son. Sancha Ramirez de Aragon. So what's going on here? Has Aragon fallen? Aragon has fallen. Castile is still in the hands of Sancho, Leon in Alfonso's, Galicia and Garcia's hands. Alright. The Holy Roman Empire has some dependent members. Duchy of Meissen. Well. Leon and Pesacon are independent. Let's continue with our scheme. Need 2 more perks. Almost have another claim. Romance, cats and dogs. The rain is pouring down outside. My serene Countess Alisa Del sighs as she looks out the blurred window. How wretched Senlis can be. I wish I had someone to keep me company during long and dreary days. Is my songbird a cat person or a dog person, I wonder? Looking for a cat. Hope she likes it. Looks like she didn't like it, or did she? Alright, almost have another claim. See it done. Now I have to get more money again. Oh, I can press it. My daughter. My wife has given birth to a daughter. Berengère. Alright. It's part of a strong duchy. It's annoying. Duke Thibaut Champagne. Well, me and my allies can probably win this. Yeah. I'll call my allies to war. Robert, I need you. Guillaume, I need you. Raoul, I need you. Raise the troops. Greetings, of course I'll join, of course. Great. They are joining as well. Well, we have to be careful, because he has more troops than we do. Once we are joined in battle, joined by our troops, our allied troops, all will be well. And we will win this. So, this siege... What siege will be done sooner? I actually think we have to fight this, so we will be on the defensive. Fight him. Fight him, my troops. Join me, my allies. Well, he's sending a crossing, but we have more troops. And we have way more knights. This will be won by us. The Battle of Saint-Quentin. I have an empty council position. Oh, this is annoying. We won the war. The battle, at least. Lost a spy master. Constance. Omery. Omery will be my spy master. Alright, let's continue. Siege the barony of Rethel. With certainty, I took Eud out playing with a bow. To my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe, yet not hesitated in the slightest to bring it down. Greatness awaits you, Eud. Should force the siege. Romance, a lady's honor. By God, Count Cédelle is insufferable witch. Have you seen how she tilts her head back? Ridiculous. My spy master Ormy throws his head back with a wicked laugh. Elisa Doll is still conversing with her friends, but I can tell she heard him. Hate to see her hurt. An aspiring blade master. You should apologize to the lady. Oh, he has gained respect for me. Heresy! Valdesians in Capua. What twisted mockery of our faith is this? Damn heretics. Well, we have to fight this, or we're losing our capital. That can't be happening. Well, find... Again, we have to cross into enemy lands. Cross a river into a forest. But we have more knights. These knights are winning us the battles. And we are outnumbering them. So, a sweet farewell. My kinswoman. My lord, it has been a pleasure to be your guest here in Vermandois. Adelaide stammers as she readies for departure. I got to meet you. That alone made my stay worth it. But still, I beg you, would you spend a night of passion with me before I leave? Adelaide has fallen for my subtle manipulation. Now how should I capitalize on this opportunity? Oh well. I'm still lustful, but I'm not sure. Yes, my love, I would do anything for you. So darling, that rumor about my vassal. Get intrigue experience, that's quite good. Speak to Rogan. Who's Rogan? Oh, that's actually good. My sweet, would you speak to Rogan? Julien? Another daughter? May you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. So does my bishop like me more? Or doesn't he? Actually does, it worked. Cradled by sickness. All babies cry. But with little Julien, there's no end to the tears. I desperately want the midwife to ease my worries, but her furrowed brow makes everything worse. Your daughter is not gaining weight as she should. We will take good care of her, my lord. But in the end, her life's in God's hands. Hush now, Julien. Please don't cry. My poor child. She's sickly. Well, when they reach the age of 10, they have a more normal life expectancy. As in the Middle Ages. Most deaths were children. That's what took down the median age in the medieval times. Because a lot of children died in those days. If you survive past the age of 10, you would be fine most of the time. Indiscretions. As Adelaide's belly grows, there could be no doubt she's with child. She has said nothing, but could this be the result of our recent dalliance? I must ask her. Damn, another bastard incoming. Our blood, of course it's yours, Herbert. I worry that someone will have heard her, but we remain alone with the silence. Good it is too, for I suddenly have a lot to think about. The two of us a child. Well, my Lord Duke, you can't win this. And I'm going to make use of the situation. What? Can't I? Can't ransom. Would not accept. Alright, I'll enforce my demands. Tales of your misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. So Vermandois has been growing quite a bit right now. I still have a lot of allies, strong allies. Now all I need is my perks, so I can claim what's rightfully mine. I'll save money and fast forward a bit. Romance, unpleasant pleasantries. I am attending a dance in Senlis to spend some time with Countess Alix Adele. The mere thought of touching hands makes my heart jump. But when I arrive, I find a striking conversation with my vassal, Major Beaumont. The loathsome man drones on and on, totally oblivious to Alix Adele's discomfort. Chronic headache for 10 years. It's quite a lot. Enough, you are boring the ladies to death. I'm ill. Send for a physician now. Frederuna. Oh well, I don't want to die right now. Do no more than what is necessary. Veruna came to my chambers and offered me a draught which was yellow in color. She told me to pinch my nose as I drank it. When the tepid liquid passed my lips, I almost immediately spat it out again. I demanded to know the contents of this cup, and she revealed that it was fresh urine from a pregnant sow. The porcine waste turned out to be just what I needed for now. The worst of my symptoms are alleviated. And the world seems a little brighter. Excellent work, Frederuna. Cost me a lot of money. I need to increase my control in Ratel. He's still working on that. Adelaide is carrying the burden of having given birth to a fatherless bastard. It's terrible for an unmarried woman and her child. Yet I cannot let it be known that I am a true father. Or what will become of my son? Scandal and waiting. Wait, the child is mine. Scandal and waiting. Powerful vassals. Oh sure. Have a look. Well, they're all good at the same things, so that's annoying. I'll make him then my steward. Digging for dirt. I only need kidnapper now. I'll dig for some dirt on his spy master. Fabricate a... I can't. His wife then? Yes, that will work. I'll need some hooks for the kidnapping scheme. Intruder! Every time I close my eyes, I see Countess Alix Adele's face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait another moment. Cloaked in shadows, I make my way to the garden outside her living quarters. The sight of Alix Adele's chamber window makes my heart stutter. So close and yet so far. But wait, who's that? Climbing up the tower. A shady figure stops by Alix Adele's window and unlatches the shutters. Who's then? My pet is in danger. Romance, intruder. The sound from the struggle above is the greatest motivator I've ever known. Without care for life or limb, I hoist myself through Countess Alix Adele's window. I feel as if I have plunged into a frozen lake. Alix Adele is on the floor, the intruder pushing her down, a gleaming blade between them. With a roar, I grab the villain by the collar and throw him into the wall. The rest is a blur. When the danger is over, I turn towards Alix Adele. Are you alright? I ask cautiously. As if my words were a spell, she finally unfreezes and throws herself into my arms. Thank God you're here, Herbert. I will never let you get into harm's way again. We become soulmates. Great. My old self, I'm no longer ill. My scheme is discovered. Curses. I'll sway Robert. History has been changed. You have no Normans on the English throne. My wife is pregnant again. So... Thibault wants his land back. So this war is lost because William the Bastard is joining. I'll surrender. He can have his damn county. So be it, you have it back. Sure, I will be your king and I will have my revenge. More people in my court. White knights. I almost have the next perk. Growing strong, the weakness is finally gone. Good job, Julien. With his coming of age, my tuition of Earth is at an end. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards administration, such as Earth, can come to truly understand it. Not content with understanding the flow of wealth and people, he seems capable of predicting it as if by instinct. He always finds a new way of profiting off of it. They grow up fast. He's a Midas touched. Excellent. I can actually also make him my steward. My knights, my son is forbidden from leading troops. My oldest brother is no longer in my court. Oh well. As my heir is unmarried. Well, Jocelyn or Raoul. I'll take Raoul and Jocelyn. That's good for now. I almost have my perk. I have my perk, so now I'll focus on wealth. I'm now a kidnapper. How is my intrigue going? Can't get a scheme on her. Let's have a look at his council. The bishop. Fabricate a hook on the bishop. Scheme discovered. Versus. Blackmail. I'm being blackmailed. Knows of my relationship. Sure, you can blackmail me. How is my kinswoman? He's married now. Alright. To Count Johan of Luneburg. Where's this? Germany. Witchcraft. Burn her. No, I'll get stress. Circumstantial release her. Now I have my perk. Meritocracy. So now I can do the claim throne scheme. I can invite other people. No one will join me, that's annoying. I'll have my wife assist me on intrigue. I can change this 16th of March in 2 years. That's quite annoying. Oh well, it will take 4 years, so in time I can switch to skullduggery and my intrigue is higher and my agent acceptance is also higher. Now I wait till it's 16th of March 1081. And I have to stay alive because I'm 48 already. Scheme discovered. Damn you, Philippe. Versus burning support. I'm quite aware that if I were to serve as King of France, I require the support of my now fellow vassals, more than King Philippe currently has. Illustrating how generous I would be as king could go a long way. I'll bribe them. I can convince Duke Arnold. It will cost me a lot of money, but I will. Lively livestock. As additional payment a recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. I have been assured that the animals are of the highest quality, but the question of what should be done with them remains. I'll go for the money right now. Staunch support. As with so many other things, my brother and friend Pierre sees eye to eye with me on the matter of King Philippe. The matter of that King Philippe is not fit to rule France. I can think of far better candidates. He lets me know in confidence, and you stand first among them. Give the word, and you have my support. Support from my friend. Scheme success chance. This is going good. We have Duke Arnulf on our side. Earned authority. My pursuit of the title of King of France is not driven by some simple desire for power, but because I am the only one who can bear the responsibility. Even King Philip seems to acknowledge this, as I am granted ever more important tasks in the service of the realm. Soon, I might as well be acting as king in all but name. Increase responsibility. Sure, I'm not that stressed. Duke Robert has passed away, so my alliance is null and void. That's less fortunate. I'll sway him then. My fellow vassal, Robert III. At least he has no claim on France. Count Simon Nevers. So my next burg is ready. Excellent. Let's have a look. Chains of loyalty, I guess. Yes, that's great. After I'm king, I'll switch back. Good. Let's finish this scheme. And then start a kidnapping scheme. A secret exposed. A shameful truth has reached the light of day. My knight Jean has an affair with my daughter Adele. I do not see what the fuss is about, as it's not as if lust is an unnatural attraction. Yes, I'm lustful, so what can I do? These accusations are naught but malice and lies. My daughter is carrying a child. Could I put my daughter in this position? Claim throne. After all my hard work, it is finally time to present the evidence I have come across, that I am in fact the rightful heir to the Kingdom of France. Through an old dynastic marriage, King Philip will be nothing more than a simple pretender as long as he stands in my way. I will soon be king. Finally, no one can doubt the fact that I have a reasonable claim on the Kingdom of France. While the exact details of the old dynastic marriage are shrouded in mists of time, there's no reason to doubt its veracity. Even King Philip must admit my claim is a legitimate one. Well, I'm a descendant of Charlemagne and Charles the Hammer, so that should be enough. Nothing can stop me now. Can just declare war. I should just declare war on them, so I should abduct them. Alright. Everything is coming together now. I just need a lot of help with this. So, who can be convinced? Acceptance. Read it. I'll bribe you as well. I'll bribe you as well. You cannot be bribed. My agent Judith approaches me with a bunch of papers clutching in her hands. I found the old architectural papers of the king's castle. They may be a bit outdated, but look here. That looks like a tunnel we can use. Scheme discovered. Why How strong is his spy master? It's only 12. This is very annoying. This way, how am I to capture this dude? Won't be happening like this. Let's see if I get this right. Bribe. If only it hadn't been exposed, it would have been so much easier. Agent discovered. Curses! Curse King Philip and his spy master. Abduct a well-timed bribe. It's too risky. Yes. Unmatched people skills. Gerard comes of age. They grow up so fast. Excellent. The woman in charge of cleaning the clothes of King Philip's guards is brought to me. No one will notice or tampering with their clothes, and if something distracting for the guards could be planted. What would you have of me, my lord? Put holes in their clothes in improper areas. No, it's too great of a risk. I will wait longer. Ah, look at this. Baudouin has joined me. Baudouin of Flanders. You will be most rewarded. You will be rewarded greatly when I am king. There will be no doubt. All that are helping me, Duke Baudouin and Duke Robert, you will be rewarded greatly. I am king. This is looking good. So in 6 months, I'll have to try. I can bribe her. Great. Now the scheme has to be used. It will all come to fruition. I may need more money though, because I won't be able to declare war otherwise. Abduct. Bewitched messenger. As my scheme moves closer to fruition, swift communication is key. I have an especially clever pigeon with Duke Robert, which Duke Robert could use to send an urgent message to me here in Marle, if the need arises. But how could I get the bird into the castle of Paris? Well, let's look at this. Sure. Send the gift myself. Abduct, highway attack. Soon he will be at my mercy. So now I have to declare war for my claim. Kingdom of France. And soon he will be at my mercy. The king has been captured by highwaymen. Success! The brigands did their job admirably, and King Philip is safely in my hands. I hope he likes his new quarters. So now I can enforce my demands. To my liege, blessings upon you and your house. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. I am now the King of France. And I have the achievement. Carolingian Consolidation. Let's have a look. One of the hard achievements. Starting as a Karling, be the only independent Karling to hold a landed title. Let's have a look at my dynasty. We are well known. I am the only landed Karling. I am the King of France. All went according to plan. The king made it hard on me, when the scheme was discovered, but it all worked out. So I'm now King Herbert France. Philip still controls vast swathes of land. I can't just revoke his titles, because we only have autonomous vassals. My vassal Duke Robert. So I'll assist my ruler. I'll make Robert my steward. Where is he? Robert will be my steward. Boudewijn will be my chancellor. And Willem Toulouse, where's Aquitaine? He will be my spy master, because he also wanted me on the throne. Willem of Aquitaine. We have Willem of Toulouse. Also. So, domestic affairs. Increased development in Vermandois. And now my heir can marry better people, but I'll quit for now and maybe continue this later. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something today.